Okay, so today we're going to be looking at a speed light I've had for a while now, although it is my newest. It's the Yongnuo YN 562. We're going to look at four main areas. There'll be the packaging instructions you get, the build quality, the power and the function. Okay, so first off we're going to look at the packaging and manuals. So this is the box you get it in. It's a reasonable quality, standard cardboard box. Inside you've got the flash in its carry case, but we'll look at that in a minute. A couple of cards with the specs on, and the manual. Now these manuals are usually pretty poor when they're like a pretty poor conversion of Chinese into English, but this one's actually fairly useful. I was expecting it to be pretty bad, but I didn't find that to be the case at all. As for the flash itself, it comes in this carry case, similar to the sort of ones you get with the Canon flashes. We open it up, you've got the hot shoe stand in the back which comes with it, and the flash itself. The packaging and manuals are actually pretty good. I'd give them an 8 out of 10. Certainly couldn't expect any more for the money. Okay, so now we're going to look at the build quality of the flash itself. Just to generalise, it's reasonably well built, but there are a few things which are slightly lacking when compared to more expensive flashes. What we are forgetting is I got this for 55 quid, whereas the comparable Canon flash, like comparable power, is 300 quid. The lock ring here, it's just a standard screw type, which isn't a problem, but it's not the most premium feel to it. The buttons they squeak a bit. I don't know if you can hear that. They squeak a bit, and the pilot button's pretty hard to press, but other than that, no real problems. Battery door's got a nice snap to it. The battery door feels quite good actually. There's not much play in it at all. The tilt and swivel head, it doesn't have the locking on, despite these things akin to the most expensive Canon flash. And when you twist it, I don't know if you can hear, but when you twist and rotate, it does make a slight squeaking, and there is, I don't know how to show you this, there is some slight play in the flash head, but it's no real problem to be honest, and I have dropped the flash and it's been absolutely fine. There's not even any real scuff marks. The bounce card and wide angle diffuser are they're pretty good. So I'd probably give the build quality a 7 out of 10. Now for the power. It says it's got a guide number of 58, and it's not that far off at ISO 100 with the zoom fully on. It's pretty powerful, and you can still use it when it's being put through a softbox or a reflective umbrella. The power is quite good. Just so you get an idea, I'll just flash it now. And as you can see, the recycle time is also pretty fast. This is on full power, just shine. Yeah, it's on full power, and if we just test it now, when the light goes to red, it's recycled. So with these, I've used this for a full concert, and so the batteries aren't fresh by any means, but the recycle time's no more than, I don't know, 4 seconds perhaps. So that's pretty good, to be honest. Not on fresh batteries, and not with the external power pack which you can put in. The recycle time's pretty fast, and by the time you're down to, say, a quart power, the recycle time's pretty much instant. If we just press that, instant. At half power, the recycle time's less than a second, so the recycle time's very good, especially for the power. So I'd probably give this, as far as recycle time and power goes, I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. Now for function, it's got 4 modes. They are, I'll just show you them on the back here. They are the manual mode. If we just press this dial here, the manual mode. Slave 1, which I believe it fires when it sees another flash, but doesn't ignore ET/ETL. S2 does ignore the ET/ETL pre-flashes and fires with another flash. They may be the wrong way around, I don't really use those two. And then there's multi, which means it'll fire off a series of flashes should you be wanting to catch like multiple exposures in a single frame, which is a pretty nice feature to have, especially on a flash costing 50 quid. It does support high-speed sync flash, so the manual tells me, not that I've used it. It'll beep when it's recycled, which is pretty useful and nice to have, because it means you know that your flashes are ready if all of them have beeped. The cheaper Yongnuo doesn't have this, and it's something that I found lacking over some of the other Yongnuo flashes, the zoom and the LCD screen. They're both pretty nice to have. So functionally, it's manual only, but for 50 quid, I'd give the function 8 out of 10. It is pretty good. So to summarise, it's got pretty high scores in all of them, to be honest. 55 quid, I don't think you're going to get a better flash. It's powerful, supports full manual mode, has been reliable so far, and recycles quick. The build quality is reasonable, so for 50 quid there's really not much to complain about here. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos, have a look at my website and like my Facebook page. Thank you.